Hello and welcome. This is a spontaneous energy process for the Earth. I threw this together very quickly because I felt this cosmic stream coming in from the 13th dimension. And it seems to be specifically for the planetary justice system, or what we operate on, the justice system that we operate on, especially for many of the what we call Western nations on the planet that purport to be more advanced, let's say, and uh, are using higher consciousness, as it's been kind of sold to us in some ways. And what we're seeing now with the unfolding of a a system that has really always been operating on inverted consciousness, where things seem to be backwards now, and the value of human freedom is really being challenged. We're seeing that our systems that have been in place for probably centuries, the foundation of it really has not been, let's say, supporting human freedom or the well-being of humanity as a whole. So I won't debate about that here. But there's this cosmic stream coming in from the 13th dimension. Um, and it seems to have a very specific message for those who are part of upholding the justice systems on the planet. So I wanted to capture this energy and get it out as quick as possible. So excuse the background noise. I'm in Sammy's room with her, and she's really excited right now about that I'm doing this. So just going to do no video, just an image, and I put together this image for this energy process and this message. Really, it's for all of humanity, but particularly targeted for those who are responsible for maintaining a sense of justice on the planet, because as many of you watching probably have the sense that there is a real battle for our freedom that's going on right now, and we will win. That's already a done deal, but we're the people on the ground have to take up those steps to make this evolution of humanity a reality. We are the ones collectively that are assuming our power in order to facilitate the continued ascension and evolution. So I drew just a quick image, and again, this is very spontaneous, so I threw this together and just wanted to really get it out today. And 18 is actually a very numerologically, it's, I guess, a very important. I mean, it adds up to a 9, but 18 in itself, there's something very powerful about the 18 as far as relating to cosmic laws. So I'm just going to start the process. So just take a deep breath and settle into your space, settle into your physical body. Feel your feet, feel the central vertical channel that runs from your perineum up to the top of your head. It keeps us aligned. It aligns the physical body with all its systems and all our other sort of bodies as a soul, as an oversoul, as an avatar human on the planet, our etheric body and our light body. In this moment, command yourself to be one in this cosmic vessel that you are, which is a human body. We are cosmic beings, we are galactic beings, and we are human beings on a planet that supports the avatar Christ consciousness. Really feel that and know that in your heart. We are powerful as one species, we are powerful as one planetary consciousness that is in alignment with all the other sentience that's on the planet. The plants, the trees, the microbes, the mycelium network, the insect life, the ocean life, the very waters of the planet we are one with. We are one with the crystalline beings of the earth, the devas and elemental spirits that supports the earth, that supports our bodies. Come into alignment within yourself. Feel your high heart, which is the thymic chakra or the 8th chakra. Connect to your oversoul. Really feel your feet. And know that we are planted on the earth. We are of the earth. And in order to make this consciousness that we're about to bring in a reality, we really want it to be rooted in the earth. So that's why we're really planting our feet in the earth, upon the earth. And it's by nature, it's by divine omnipresence that we were created to be one with the earth. We are part of the earth. This is our earth. This is the earth that was created for the avatar human. And so there's no right to take back. It is written in the very fabric of the cosmos that this planet is a planet for avatar human consciousness. And all other beings and entities that are not resonant with this very foundational divinity, you are all commanded to leave. And we command you to remove yourselves from this earth. We open the appropriate portals to send you through. To be dealt with by the Cosmic Tribunal, to be dealt with by the very nature of the God Source, to be dealt with as is appropriate for your evolution. So this is a sort of a God-goddess energy transmission coming through this brilliant star representing the 13th dimension. We of the Interdimensional Council of Freedom speak through this 13th dimensional gateway. It's Sammy. We speak to you, we speak to those specifically who are responsible for maintaining justice, sovereignty, and freedom for all earthly bodies and beings on the planet. You stepped into a sacred role when you took upon your planetary occupation. You who are some who are asleep, some who have been fooled, some who have sold your souls to the darkness that would allow human evolution to actually devolve. You who are feigning your way through the earth as if you are here as protectors must now hear and feel these words. You will feel it through the very vibration of your bones. You will no longer be allowed to continue the charade, this masquerade, and hide behind your own delusional veil that you are promoting justice, that you are protecting humanity. We speak to you, those of you, and you know who you are. We will make you uncomfortable in your very skin. We do not wish you any harm, any bodily harm, but know that you are doing this to yourself if you cannot hear. We have been nudging so many of you to awaken, to make the choice. Some of you have seen our faces in your dreams. You know what is right and what is wrong. If you call yourselves and consider yourselves to be so intelligent, wise, and above the law, know that you are not above cosmic law. The cosmic law of one is here. This is the omniversal cosmic law, not the law purported by even Ra or these other groups. This is omniversal law of one. And we are here to now end this game. The freedom of humanity and all beings is the law, is part of the cosmic law of one. You will no doubt continue to squirm, continue to feel the pressure if you do not take up the true purpose of what your occupation in this justice system was meant to uphold. Forget about history, forget about what anyone or anything has over you. When you have sold your soul to the devil, when you allow yourselves to continue to be blinded, then the only outcome can now be your demise. We wish for a peaceful resolution to orders and tyrannical laws that are being imposed on the people of the planet. You know that this is deep in your core, deep in your heart, that this is wrong, that this is a gross distortion, a misalignment to a dark web of insanity, and you are no longer allowed to continue to operate on this false platform of consciousness. We see what's happening in Austria. We see what's happening in Australia. We see what is happening in the United States and Canada. We see what you are trying to sell in third world countries. We see what you have done in the name of God, in the name of the sovereign one source of all. For this is not supported by the God source, the creator. Your freedom is based upon omni love. Your freedom is based upon the emanations of omni love. Each soul each human, whether you be a avatar human or not, each human genetic sequencing is by design of Source, the Creator, to be connected to Source at all times, to be connected to this omni love. The DNA strands, the genetic chromosomes of the very human being is of an architectural magnificence, the ultimate expression of God Source in density, in all layers of matter. The God of all that is weaved and woven through every core of your being. As these genes are being deeply activated and engaged, those whose souls are not aligned to this omni-love vibration will self-destruct. You will be the ones to cause yourself harm. You will be the ones who will inflict pain and suffering upon yourself. For what you put out will come back to you. And we speak specifically to those who are running on a platform of shame and blame and guilt, telling humanity that they are victims, telling humanity that they are unworthy and dirty and that they need overlords to keep them under control, to keep them safe and sane. These are ludicrous and unjust platforms and will no longer be allowed to run on your planet and through your planet. Those of you in the justice system who know the truth, who see through the illusion, we speak to you now and give you offer strength, clarity, vision. Your wisdom is needed now more than ever, and it is incumbent upon you to let go of any fears that may be holding you back, to rise to the occasion now. This is your time to shine the light of true justice that you claim to be based on your democratic principles. Shame on you are not adequate words. Shame, blame, victimhood is not a concept of omniversal law of one. We do not wish you to feel shameful or guilty, but you must now move past any of those feelings and blinders and step up to the plate and do your justice. Provide justice and leadership for the people that you serve. You do not serve your governments. You do not serve your superiors. You serve the masses. You serve the people. The very, very breath of your life is sustained by the service and the support from the people that are your communities, that are your states, that are your nations. You must rise and do what is right. Do what is right for all of humanity. You know who you are. You know what you must do. We dissolve any shadows. We dissolve any and all illusions and blinders to the truth. This includes now all those government officials, local government officials, board of supervisors, governors, parliamentary members, chancellors, congressmen, any of you holding positions of what you consider to be authority and responsibility to serve your local communities, to serve your states, to serve your country, are now on notice. The cosmic witnesses are on your planet. These are the star seeds, the light workers, the indigos, who are witnessing as eyes of God to record into the cosmic streams, into the very fabric of the cosmos, what is being done, the suffering that's gone on the planet. You are now on notice that you will be facing the Cosmic Tribunal if you do not stop now. We do not say these words to instill fear, for fear only brings about more shame and guilt. But we say this as a truth for how the Omniversal network works and the distortions and the suffering that has been created on the planet in this galaxy will no longer be tolerated. For the distortions affects the all and rings out into the fabric of the all that is. In service to the one, in service to the all, we enclose these words, the breadth and depth of this consciousness transmission. We allow it to fractalize and permeate the planet into the very grid lines of the planet, into the ley lines, so that all may feel these words, and that as each person watches this message and plays this message, the consciousness of this message will ring out, ring deeper, and enable more and more on the planet to not just hear and perceive the message, but feel it through their very bones. For they will be shaken awake, they will be shaken to take action if it is incumbent upon them and if they have the power to do so. We consecrate this sacred space. Holy Mother, Holy Father, Holy Christos Sophia, we thank you We thank this Interdimensional Council of Freedom for this transmission. May all who hear the message, feel the message, continue to be blessed. May we each act according to our soul agreement, our soul mission. And receive the abundance that each needs to succeed and sustain their soul purpose. And so it is. We close and seal this session with the cosmic law of one. May Omni love ring out to all. Thank you.